Today on Star King Media, we will talk about the rise of Japan. So let's dive in. Long ago, off the eastern edge of Asia, a group of islands emerged from the ocean, volcanic, wild, and isolated. These islands would become the nation we now call Japan. But the story begins thousands of years ago. The ancient beginnings, Jomon and Yayoi, periods the earliest known people of Japan, were the Jomon. Hunter-gatherers who lived as far back as 14,000 BC. They made pottery, lived in harmony with nature, and were Japan's first settlers. Then, around 300 BC, the Yayoi people arrived from the Asian mainland. They brought rice farming, metal tools, and social organization. Villages grew, clans formed. This was the beginning of Japanese society, the rise of the emperor's Kofun period by the 3rd century AD. Powerful clans started to dominate, especially the Yamato clan, who claimed descent from the sun goddess Amaterasu. They became Japan's imperial family, and their bloodline continues to this day, the oldest monarchy in the world. Even now, Japan's emperor can trace his family tree back more than 2,600 years. The age of culture and Buddhism, Asuka and Heian periods in the 6th century. Buddhism arrived from China and Korea, and with it came writing, architecture, and government systems. Japan built beautiful temples, adopted Chinese characters kanji, and developed a unique blend of religion, Shinto and Buddhism. The Heian period 794–1185 saw the rise of art, poetry, and the first true Japanese culture. This was the time of court nobles, geisha, and the writing of the tale of Genji. It's considered the world's first novel, the samurai era Kamakura to Edo period. But power shifted again, this time to the samurai warrior lords who ruled through force. For over 600 years, Japan was run by shoguns, military generals, while the emperor became more of a symbol. This era was filled with battles between clans, epic sword fights, and fierce loyalty. Names like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu rose during this time. In 1603, Tokugawa family took control and began the Edo period, a time of peace, strict rules, and isolation from the world. Japan closed its borders for over 200 years. The world comes knocking, Meiji Restoration. Then came the 1800s. In 1853, American warships arrived under Commodore Perry, demanding trade. The shock shook Japan. They realized the world had changed, and they needed to catch up. So in 1868, the samurai era ended. The emperor was restored to power in what's called the Meiji Restoration. Japan rapidly modernized, building railways, factories, schools, and a military. In just a few decades, Japan transformed from a feudal society into an industrial power. Japan goes to war 20th century by the early 1900s. Japan had become a world power, beating Russia in war, invading parts of China, and later joining. World War II. In 1941, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, bringing the U.S. into the war. But in 1945, after brutal fighting and 2 atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan surrendered. The war ended, and Japan was in ruins, rebuilding and rising again after the war. Japan was rebuilt under U.S. guidance, this time as a democracy. The emperor became a peaceful symbol, and the country focused on economy and technology. By the 1980s, Japan became a global economic powerhouse. It's famous for cars, electronics, and innovation. Companies like Toyota, Sony, Nintendo, and Panasonic led the world. Japan today, Japan, is known for its incredible blend of ancient tradition and modern technology. It's home to robotics, anime, sushi, samurai, sumo, and some of the most advanced cities in the world. It's a peaceful nation with a strong culture. It's a deep respect for history and a passion for the future. From rice farming villages to bullet trains and skyscrapers, the journey of Japan is one of strength, change, and transformation. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and smash that subscribe button. Until next time, keep shining.